for his last 30 on threes.
3 or what?
He's 15 for his last 30 on threes.
Who, number one?
Yeah,
That's his goal. That means it's his job. Yeah.
that's last 4 games.
Yeah, that's his job.
Oh, yeah. Georgetown was more than willing to allow him to do it.
Huh?
Georgetown was more than willing to allow him to do his job.
Clearly. Clearly.
Thankful for that.
I don't know if you saw Paul interviewed him on this last week before the Villanova game.
I think I saw your tweet.
Yeah, okay, you did see that?
The 80s was like
83, the 80s was 69.
69. Yeah, I think I saw that.
Didn't know if you'd seen it.
Yeah. That's a rough one. But it's kind of skewed too. They did well in the Big East, but they played a shit bag early.
Sure, they
Check
sure-
1 2. Check check.
They sure did.
Check 1 2. Check check check.
But you don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta.
Yeah, they-
Check check.
I love how you.
Check.
I love how you described it. Shit bag.
Check.
I thought I saw that print somewhere.
Told you shit bag, yo.
St. Leo
Oh, it was
should
terrible,
have
man.
known
Yeah, it was terrible.
Hawaii Hilo taking offense.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Here we go. Dude.
Thanks.
Bonbon, Justin Moore with Coach Neptune. And Coach, if you'd start with an opening statement, please.
I was really proud of where our guys came out. Thought we came out with the right mindset. I thought we defended and rebounded at a high level, especially through some spurts where we couldn't make shots. We talk about taking pride in that. In a game where there were definitely times where we struggled to score. We locked in and got stops. I thought it was the key for us.
Kyle, first half you held Georgetown to 19 points. That's the 4th time this season that you guys have held an opponent to under 20 points. How proud of you are you of the way you guys came out and holding them below that figure?
I thought that was the key. That's what we have to hold our hat on moving forward. I think the last couple games we came out and did what we were looking to do defensively, and I think we give ourselves a chance every time we do that.
And shots were a little bit of a struggle in the first half with everyone except for TJ and Brennan Haas. And how key was Brennan today?
I think BH. I mean, we got a bunch of guys who can make shots. And we know that throughout the year it'll be different guys. BH is he's definitely making shots at a high level right now. But I think even more importantly, he's defending at a high level as well as our other guys, and that'll be the key to our season moving forward.
Georgetown cut it to 4, Coach. You took a timeout, came out the timeout, immediately went on a 6-0 run. Did you change any of your coverages, or was it out the timeout you just executed better?
No, we just kept going. It's the Big East. Again, you're going against high-level coaches, big-time players. Teams are going to make runs. So to our guys' credit, we came in the timeout. We talked about doing the same thing and just coming out playing hard, and our guys went and did it.
And you talked about how good you were defensively. You only allowed 5 free throw attempts. Was that indicative of how you play defense, maybe their style of play, or you kept it low, didn't give up free points?
Yeah, I think our guys were pretty disciplined, kept them in front of them, didn't swipe down, didn't foul at the rim. I thought we were pretty solid.
And how Howson's been shooting, are you finding yourself calling specific things for them, or is he just getting it in the flow?
Nah, we don't call as many sets as most teams. Our stuff is way more equal opportunity in the flow of our offense. So, sometimes he takes free, as do our other guys. Our guys do a great job of sharing the ball.
What'd you tell your guys when they went really small to end the first half? They got a little bit of traction, but you guys kind of stopped them. But what'd you tell them? How'd you tell your guys to handle that small lineup?
Yeah, I mean they try to spread us out. They were driving the ball with some consistency. Had some positive plays for them. It was just about keeping them in front. Like I said, you're going against a really good team, well-coached team. With high-level players, they're gonna make runs. All right, and so it's just a matter of coming back and getting a stop the next time. I think our guys did that.
What does number 5 from DeMath mean to your program?
He's a big time player, man. He's someone that I've been around for most of his career, seen him grow. And for him to come back home, I know it was a big game for him, and I thought he was locked in just to play Villanova basketball, and he did a good job of leading us tonight.
Justin, going off of that, you've obviously played in this venue many times, played in D.C. many times, but what does it mean for you to come back to your city and play here?
Yeah, I mean, it's special it being my last time. I'm in the Villanova uniform, and us getting the win, I mean, that's all we really care about is coming out and competing and playing at a high level for each other, so I was proud of that.
And late in the second half, you went up for what would have been a huge slam dunk. Well, you weren't able to come down with it. Was there any added meaning behind that? Was it being at home, or was it just proving you still can after injuries this season?
No, I just me being aggressive. Got my teammates know here and there I can make an aggressive play on the rim. So yeah, just me being me.
TJ, again, some offensive struggles in the first half, but you and Brendan kind of stepped up to carry the load. What was going through your head when shots weren't falling from the other guys?
I mean, just to, encourage them with good energy, positive energy, and just, preach getting stops, because it all makes sense down the end if you just keep getting stops, keep, feeding each other good vibes, good energy, saying attitude, the little things, and that's what helps everybody start making shots.
How would you evaluate the defense today?
I mean, first half was good. Second half, a couple breakdowns here and there. So we could definitely still keep getting better, and we're just trending in the right direction.
TJ, when they double the post hard like they did to get the ball out of Dixon's hand, how does that help you if it does?
I mean, it just helps open up the floor, because when you put two guys on one, you create an advantage on the other side. So we getting a lot of ball reversals out of it. And then you got guys attacking a closeout when the guy's running out to full speed. Oh yeah, my bad. But yeah, it just helps. It just helps. It just helps. It helps open up the floor.
Kyle, with Mark at the end of the first half, I know he came back out for the second, but what were you concerned that injury could have been something more than it was?
Nah, I mean, he actually twisted it twisted his ankle in walkthrough, believe it or not. I think he'll be fine. Just a little ginger right now. We got a couple days to rest. I think he'll be fine.
Anything else? Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, Justin, good luck, bro.
Thank you.
Too much.
What do you, I was about to say, what did he say?
All he was saying was create driving lane, motion, and you get easier baskets when you double the post. They put them in rotation.
That's not. Villanova can't say that. They can't say anything beyond defensive rebounding.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
That's what I get.
Remember when Scotty just champions pick, when he was breaking down what they were doing, Jay Wright stopped him. After that,
Wow.
he stopped him and over that. Right there when they won the game. They did.
Georgia.
Yeah, it was about close. I mean, they all went off and they had very good output. Any NBA guys?
I'll let you start with this.
Oh,
Be next year.
Does Hunter make the NBA?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. They this
Define
7-footers.
Define me. Like play in the NBA or play for a long time.
Play for a long time.
There's a reason why he was out there this year.
He ain't playing Jameer, not playing pro ball. You think Jameer playing pro ball? You think Jameer playing pro ball? No. I don't think so.
He'll have to look, somewhere he'll have to learn a format.
You know what he's like? He's an older, stronger F. I don't know, older, stronger. Remember, we're talking about him when he was at Charlotte, not now.
Yeah.
He's older. I don't know. At the same stage?
Well, the original question.
Well, it's hard for me. I didn't watch him this year. That's why.
He's not going to make stateside.
No, he got no stage. Both of them. They're not playing. Nobody's going to get in the NBA. So, is it? Still?
No, it's not still. That's
Tyrell Ward.
he's at LSU.
Is he playing?
Yeah.
boy went to Howard.
And then Elijah.
I did not expect him to do well in Minnesota. He's doing okay though. Elijah E. That went to Howard and is at Minnesota now. He's not doing bad, man. Yeah. You work with his mom? Oh, wow. As his first
She worked with you in your place? Huh? Your mother works with you? Oh, okay.
Really? Running around the building like a little kid.
Oh, there he is, see?
Let me see.
He was on the
That's
glass.
him.
He was on the glass. So, I don't know what he's gonna fall.
These might have been the younger cats.
Oh, you know what, I just put them all.
Alphabetically, I think you were thinking of that. Yeah, but he was fascinated with that. That's a map. They ain't giving us proper. It's a nice book. A lot of time and effort in it. Why you ain't just shoot some on black and white instead of black and white? The back.
I did shoot one.
Oh, okay.
His year before. The championship.
I'm talking about like the yeah.
Yeah, but this, but see, this was the championship.
Oh, okay.
See, the stuff they had before, man, crap, man, I can't upgrade it, man.
You shot down? See, your light should have been right.
It was, it just,
It didn't go right.
something.
Something, yeah, it just didn't fall right. Was that natural lighting or was that external lighting?
Kids like that.
Two bam, bang.
They had a legal.
You still got that background?
Shop at my, at,
Like the Renaissance.
well, it's called Carrie Store, and they were all on the same little shop. Around the workshop.
I remember that.
We're like, you know, not just putting things together, but like things that actually move. Yeah. No, they did that. They did that for. I thought that was really cool. She said it. Exactly.
That's, what's called.
I thought that was the dude that got killed. This stuff was little, Morehouse.
They got your stadium.
You know what I'm talking about? Little DCSO dude. Little, they had a golf. Oh, and Saddles is the dude you talking about for Howard. For Howard, yeah.
Feeds through the
He's
camera.
playing well? He's playing well?
He was playing Florida, it was how much?
He was a scholarship player more than a walk-on? Oh, okay.
I like the fact.
I don't think he was a
Put
scholarship
the
player.
information out there, we had guys showing up with a shirt like this too. Like, you know,
What was the importance of the shirt?
he should have.
That's what I'm saying, they must have been some kind of, you know, everybody around.
You see how Justin showed us, your first all the stuff on there was been wearing the whatever it was.
No, operations.
He's doing good. See, because they own it, people a chance to
How much was he buying you?
I told them it's 25. The trainer, Wendy, Wendy who had been there for 20 years. She said, she never seen nothing good as this. She said,
Yeah, that's right. She's good people too.
She's so
She's good people, man.
and this woman, she ran.
Yeah, I like this. Never light was popping on her.
She ran around the gym.
Well, more people have come to Christ.
She got an assistant that died for.
So you use Photoshop, you put a new eye on it now? Never to return again.
Yeah, there you go.
I know this is this year when he started
Being real.
How much did
he stopped making it.
you keep your mind, did you break it? Did you make money? Or
That
did you
all
break it?
comes, that's all part of this.
They want like that, like that.
The whole thing was, they came before.
Oh, so this was subsequent to this falling out? Oh.
slide to work, right?
That's crazy.
You have a permission for that. My boy got it. They got no choice. That's part of what
Try my best.
Come on, baby, like, oh my God. So they
They
don't
paid them.
Yeah. This is all the other classes.
It's what it is.
So why did y'all fall out? I can't remember. About your work?
Hey, Phil. What's up, man? It's great to see you, babe. That's always good to see you. You got any eligibility?
He give you 2 or 3 pointers.
And use them right now.
Open with a statement, we'll move on to questions.
Where do you start? First and foremost, I'm very proud of her. I thought we played harder today. I thought we were a lot more detailed in our defensive approach. I thought this is the most connected we've been defensively. I liked our short preparation. It's our 3rd game in 7 days. No excuse. That's what the schedule says. Villanova was off, so they had a week to prepare for us, and that's just the way the schedule fell. Is there some frustration? 1,000%. Like you got to win at home. I'm grateful for our crowd. I'm very, very grateful for our crowd. I'm grateful to our students. I just need them to hang in there with us as we continue to fight and claw. And you got to give Villanova a lot of credit, right? They came in, they were rested, made 10 threes, right? 10 or 11 threes. I don't think we're attention to detail enough on small things. And I think that has hurt us all year. Our alertness, our wherewithal. But again, playing against a very good team, a veteran team, a well-coached team. And so, our mishaps continue to show up. It's unfortunate that it's this time of the year, and defensively, we're not as connected as we need to be. And that's on me. That's on me. It could be some frustration with our fans and our supporters, but I tell you, I felt my team got better today. And, that's the frustration about newness, transition, and development. And, we'll look forward to preparing for a great St. John's team that's going to come in here on Wednesday. We got a couple of days off. Our men need an emotional day off, not a physical day off. We need an emotional day off, as this has been a long process.
Hey, Ed. 19 in that first half is a little bit tough. What did you think about the looks that you were getting, and what was Villanova doing just to make life difficult on that end of the floor?
Well, I thought we missed. I thought our men followed an offensive scout. I thought we had shots. I thought we had 7 uncontested, no one around us shots. You can't go 0 for 7. I thought we missed 3 in a row with no one around us. The ball just didn't fall in, but I thought we executed what we wanted. Their defense is physical, right? They're extremely athletic and physical, but you got to make open shots. I think we missed probably, I think they told me 21 uncontested 10-toe shots. If you make 3 or 4 of those, maybe it's a different game. We never put pressure on them. I thought we had back-to-back turnovers in a 6-point game. We never put, game pressure on them with respect to keeping it close and see, how they would respond to that. So they made back-to-back threes, and I thought that was the game.
Coach, talk about going relatively extremely small to close the second half. You got a little traction out of that. What was the thought process? What was the strategy point?
Well, let's face it, Dixon's he's a big piece of their offense. A lot of their offense runs through him, whether it's in the post or at the top of the key. They put you in a really peculiar spot, in a pick and pop is what he really wants to do. So when they made a sub, we made a sub, and I thought that gave us an advantage, more so just systematically taking them out of a little bit what they're accustomed to.
Hey, Coach, 12 turnovers. I was wondering, without watching film, how much did did you think it was you guys? How much did you think it was them?
I think it's a fair question. I thought 4 of our turnovers shouldn't have occurred on basic stay on your feet. You know, you can't make jump passes, right? Right? You got to stay on the floor, right? I've never seen anybody fly in the air and pass effectively, right? You know, you got to play off. You got to play off 2 feet, and I think when you do that, you allow yourself error that favors you. Error when you leave. You only have a 0.5 of a second to make a decision, and they capitalize. 12-1 turnovers to points.
Was the more points in the second half? Was that just simply you made the open shots that you were just talking about that you missed in the first half?
100%. I thought the pace of the game was played to our favor, but that's the way Villanova plays. They've always played that way. But the pace of the game was right where you needed it, you know. And again, the back-to-back threes really broke our back. They made 2 back-to-back. We missed 2 wide open ones, and I thought that was the game.
And I think there was a sequence when you were, I think, down 8 or so, where you miss a 3 in transition. They go down, get a bucket, and I think you call a timeout after that. Did you feel like that was kind of a crucial moment in some ways for you guys?
Definitely a momentum switch. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. You know, I mean, I thought we had an uncontested shot, and then I think we took a bad shot in transition where we had happy feet. Not too many players can play with happy feet. Get your feet set, right, and, you know, make a 10-toe shot. I didn't think that was a very good team shot.
And playing Rowan a little bit more tonight, and certainly I thought that second half was probably as effective as we'd seen him in a while. I mean, how encouraged were you with what he was able to do, both shooting and passing wise?
I thought he did a good job, and I thought he was dialed into the scout offensively, right? I mean, they play him differently than they play Jaden in a ball screen, and we, you know, it was a chess match with that. You know, they just happen to have big opponents in the chess game.
Ed, with their Brennan Housen, when he got into the game, you pretty much yelled, "Don't let him get a shot," and then before he could blink, 4 threes, 12 points. What did he do well to get open in the first half, and then what did you guys do?
He didn't do anything well to get open. It was our lack of detail. It was our lack of attention and paying attention in the goddamn scouting report. That's just. Has he taken a 2-pointer this year? Maybe 2 or 3. Like, follow the scout, understand what he's out there for, right? And he does a hell of a job doing it. He did his job. He did his job. We didn't do our job with attention to detail. That's what's really frustrating. You know, it's not like he's over there jumping over the backboard. Great player, but why is he out there on the floor? Come on, man, pay attention to what we got them doing.
So with the second half, was it just your team paying more attention to detail?
1,000%. But, you know, you can't wait, right? I mean, we can't wait. You got to know what the deal is from jump.
Hey, Coach. My name is Alan. I'm reporting for the Hoya.
Nice. How you doing, my man? I like your hairdo. You look good.
Thank you. You're looking great yourself, too.
My man. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I needed that laugh.
I do have a question about defense. Despite the 3-point barrage we saw from Villanova today, you did make a defensive pressure in the beginning and held them scoreless for the first 3 minutes and 30 seconds of the game. I was wondering how you could make adjustments to translate that and carry that defensive momentum forward throughout the game.
When you talk about defense, which we have not been very good at, the numbers say that. To me, defense is a will, a want, an attitude. I don't think you need to be the most talented person to be a good defensive player. You have to have the desire and the will. Any great team in college basketball, the best teams, they're not always the most talented teams, but they have a fight and a desire to defend. That's a prideful thing. And that's something that we hope to instill as we continue to build our program at Georgetown. Right now, we have an okay presence. Today was probably our best in about a month and a half. So that's something that, you know, at least we're starting there, okay? At least we moved the needle in the right direction. But defenses, man, there's not a lot of talent defensively. You either want to do it or you don't, right?
Thank you.
Anyone else?
I appreciate you.
Everyone.